Douglas Holtz-Eakin talks about an expansion of the deficit to GDP down to 5, 6, or even 7%. Is that in your mix? Is that a feasible vector of budget ugliness?
Morning, Tom. So I think there are some significant problems with the proposals that are coming out of the president on tax reform. To be honest, though, I'm here today to talk with you about trade policy in the Trump administration. So Nafta, some looming tariffs on the Trump agenda, and so I'm actually looking beyond budget policy to some looming trade war battles.
Well, I'll go with that, and I guess they're all linked in together as well. I mean, does NAFTA have a pulse? I mean, I really mean this, folks. It's a huge linkage here of the budget debate into Y equals C plus I plus G plus NX. Is NAFTA going to destroy our NX?
Well, I think so. What we just finished up here in Washington was the 4th round of the negotiations where the Mexicans and the Canadians were in town. And yesterday was a very, very pessimistic outcome where basically they decided, listen, we need to pause this now for a month, go back to our respective corners and think about what it is that we want to do. The Trump administration, to be quite frank, put some very anti-trade proposals on the table that are going to be very, very difficult for the Canadians and the Mexicans to have to agree to. And so this is really calling into question the future of the North American trade agreement.
Chad, who will lose the most out of it?
Well, Ambassador Lighthizer was pessimistic. He signaled that he thought that there was surprise at this pessimism. But I think watchers out there really were not surprised at all. The Trump administration is trying to roll back a lot of the trade gains that have been achieved over the last 20-plus years. They want to make it easier to slap import tariffs on Canadian and Mexican products, things like these jets that we've been hearing about lately from Bombardier or softwood lumber. They want to introduce anti-competitive positions on automobiles, increased Buy America provisions, which sound good until you realize that just makes the North American economy much less competitive when we're thinking about trading and integration with the rest of the world. And I think Canada and Mexico anticipated that this might be coming, perhaps hoped that it wouldn't actually be coming. And this weekend, the Trump administration actually put some text on the table to suggest that they were serious about pursuing this approach. And I think the mood now is one of pessimism.